Thank you for tuning in to Podcast VAs Philippines, the biggest community for Filipino podcast virtual assistants and podcasters alike, created to connect podcasters and podcast producers, as well as help aspirants learn more about podcasting and podcast management. To join our exclusive Facebook group, search Podcast VAs Philippines dahil sama-sama tayo rito. And you don't need to take your podcast journey alone. Podcast VAs Philippines is powered by Zencastr, the first web-based platform that records high-quality audio and now video, because internet dropouts should not affect the quality of your recordings. Sign up for a 100% free hobbyist account or get a 20% off Zencastr's Pro plan for 3 months by using the coupon code PODCASTVAs. You are listening to the segment called Podcast VAs Tips. In these segments, we bring you short excerpts from our live recordings, mostly from the different guests we invited on the show. These short excerpts will give you a straight answer from our podcast expert on a specific question or topic related to podcasting or podcast management. So sit back and expect to learn in 10 minutes or less. Let's talk about delegation, because delegation is something that you can easily do, Sometimes may mga tasks na sa tingin mo, it's not easy to delegate it to someone because you think that you're the only one who can do it properly. How did you go about that? How were you able to bridge that?
Oh my gosh, to be honest, ako yun yung kasi ako yung pinaka-affected talaga yan because I am very perfectionist in nature and I wanted everything to be perfect and organized. And that is actually my struggle all the time. Kasi feeling ko, actually it's all in your head. Yung feeling mo lang na ikaw lang ang kayang gumawa niyan. Because you don't allow room for failure. Sometimes kasi sinasabi mo, ayoko hindi pwedeng magkamali. When I give it to other, parang minamaliit mo yung ibang tao na, hindi niya to kaya ko lang to. Yeah. Sometimes you are surprised when you actually delegate it to someone else kasi sometimes they are so much more better than you. It is just your mentality that is telling you, ako lang ang kaya nito. But there are things naman na it's only you, like especially when it comes to, communication with your clients. Yes. So those are the things that it is only you. It is so hard to kind of like delegate that to someone else because nobody loves your business more than you do. And then even if swelduhan mo yan sila ng napakalaki, pag CEO yung sweldo, if it's not their business, their heart is not in it like you do. They may love it, but not so much like you do. You may cry your heart out of it, your business, but sila, when your business fail, masasaktan sila but not so much like you. So when it comes to delegating, open-minded ka lang na. There are, kaya niya ng ibang tao. It's just, hindi lang ikaw yan eh. Yeah. Stop that mentality.
And there are things, evaluation lang. What are the things that I can assign to others? What are the things that I have to do myself? Which you said, kasama na yung doon with the clients. I hope that episode helped. Be on the loop for future episode with loads of learning by subscribing to this podcast on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon Podcast, or wherever you listen to your podcast. Connect with Filipino podcasters, podcast VAs, and aspiring podcast VAs by joining our group. You may also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Simply search Podcast VAs Philippines. For questions or inquiries, email us at podcastvasph@gmail.com. I hope you have a great day, keep hustling, and we'll see you on the next one.